The moon does not speak English. It never needed to. It speaks in pull, in pattern, in the shape of your hunger. From Babylon to Babylon again, mystics and mapmakers have tracked her curves through the sky, waxing, waning, vanishing, returning. She was never just a rock in orbit. She is the silent archivist of human emotion, the great timekeeper of hidden truth. And on June 25th, she enters her darkest phase, the new moon. But this isn't just an empty sky. This is an initiation. A veil parting between the seen and the unseen. When the moon goes dark, she doesn't disappear. She goes into the earth of your soul and rearranges the roots. Across civilizations, the moon has been many things. To the Greeks, she was Selene, divine charioteer of silver light. To the Egyptians, she was Khonsu, god of sacred time. To the Maya, she was the pulse of crops, of blood, of balance. But no matter the name, one truth remained. When the moon goes dark, something older than language stirs awake. The new moon in Cancer on June 25th isn't just darkness. It's a reset so deep it breaks the emotional codes you didn't know you lived by. This is the womb of the cosmos, the place where dreams are unformed, still dripping with silence, not yet named. And yet, this is also where the future begins to pulse, not in bright revelation, but in shadowed intuition. What you feel now, what rises through your body, that is the prophecy. What aches inside you is the message. Around this moon, you'll be called to remember things you never learned, truths inherited not from books, but from bone. You may feel suddenly exhausted, called inward, unable to tolerate small talk or shallow living. That is the signal. The noise is dying. The truth is tuning in. The vibration of this lunation is ancestral. You're not just being asked to change. You're being asked to return. To integrity, to instinct, to something so natural we lost it inside civilization. This moon will not let you lie to yourself anymore. Not about the job you outgrew. Not about the relationship that keeps dimming your light. Not about the numbing you've used to delay the life that's been calling you from your dreams. Cancer is water. It does not push, it pulls. This moon will draw your hidden truth to the surface, like ink from wet paper. At first, it might just feel like mood swings, but listen closer. There's a voice inside those emotions, and it is ancient. The voice of your life before you compromised. You are not the only one feeling it. Even those who don't know astrology, who never look up at the sky, are sensing something shifting. A collective restlessness. A strange grief without a source. A longing for simplicity, for silence, for something real. That's not coincidence. That's not just emotion. That is the planetary field adjusting. We are all standing beneath the same moon. And after June 25th, we are not just changing, we are unveiling. You will see it in others. The ones who suddenly quit. The ones who cry in public. The ones who say, I can't do this anymore, and mean it. You'll see people walking out of careers, out of roles, out of illusions that have defined them for decades. This is not collapse, it's clearing. The timeline we've been living on, the fast one, the hollow one, the survival track, is fraying at the edges, and the moon is the thread puller. This new moon in Cancer is a reset to the emotional blueprint of the human race. The parts we were taught to bury, our softness, our feeling, our memory of belonging, are coming back online, and like all returns from exile, it feels disorienting at first. We've been trained out of feeling. But feeling is the compass now. You'll feel it in cities and schools and systems. The structures that do not nourish will begin to unravel. Leadership that operates without compassion will start to break. Institutions that ignore the soul of the people will lose their power, not overnight, but steadily, relentlessly. Like water reshaping stone, this is Cancer's magic. It doesn't fight. It flows around the false, and eventually it washes it away. You may see more protests, more resignations, more awakenings on screens. But the true revolution isn't what's televised. The true revolution is emotional honesty. Millions of people waking up one morning and finally saying what they've been silenced from saying. One mother finally breaking the chain. One teacher finally speaking the truth. One worker finally walking away from a system that stole their fire. This is not chaos. This is repatterning. We are being softened to be reshaped. We are being emptied to be refilled. This is what happens at the end of an old world. Not destruction, but remembering. And the moon is our midwife through it. Her rhythm is ancient. Her cycles do not lie. She is calling us back into the knowing we forgot in the name of productivity. that we are not machines, that we are not numbers, that we are not meant to live without ritual, without rhythm, without real connection. The moon is reseeding community. Not the kind based on proximity, but on frequency. After June 25th, many of you will start finding your real people, not through logic, but magnetism, a word, a glance, a shared silence. And suddenly you'll know. This is part of my next chapter. These are the souls who hear the same music I do. That's lunar alignment. It works through resonance, not resumes. The more aligned you become, the more your outer world will reshape around you. It may feel chaotic at first. Things fall off. People pull away. Projects crumble. That's the wave clearing the false before it carries you forward. Don't cling, don't chase. Let the tide do its work, and know this. You are not alone, even if your circle doesn't understand. Even if your world looks empty for a while. Even if all you have is your breath and your knowing. You are part of something larger than you can comprehend right now. A turning, a remembering, a return to truth. The moon has seen it before, and she will guide you again. After June 25th, you'll start seeing things differently. The same room, the same people, the same schedule. But nothing will feel quite the same. Because the internal script is being rewritten, your sense of safety is no longer satisfied by survival. You want alignment. You want soul. And if your daily life doesn't match your internal rhythm, it will start to fall apart. Not as punishment, but as release. Time will feel strange, faster in some moments, slower in others. You may forget what day it is. You may feel like the past is bleeding into the present. These are signs that you're slipping into lunar time. Not human clocks, but emotional cycles. This is not chaos. This is recalibration. The moon is sinking you to a deeper current. She's pulling your emotional body into resonance with what is real, what is overdue, what is sacred. Some of you will cry and not know why. Others will feel a strange calm, like something has finally stopped spinning inside. Others still will feel the need to clean, to clear, to remove the dead weight from their home, their phone, their heart. Do it. This is the call. This is the rearrangement before the arrival. And what's arriving? The version of you that no longer tolerates delay. The one who knows that safety isn't about control, it's about truth. The one who can't keep pretending they don't hear the voice, the dream, the pull toward something more alive. The world won't give you permission. The calendar won't explain it. But your body knows. Your breath knows. Your intuition is already halfway through the door. After June 25th, the shift becomes physical. You may feel it in your chest, your stomach, your spine. Like the old self is loosening, and it is. The lunar gate has opened. You don't need to see it with your eyes. You only need to feel its echo. That's where the real change begins, not in proof, but in presence. Keep going. The most powerful part is still to come.